Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Racquel Green, and today we'll be looking at my research proposal. The topic of my research is factors at home and school that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills among students in grade 4 and grade 6 at the Karagapi Elementary and Primary School. The purpose of this presentation is to give an overview of my research proposal, which is geared towards understanding the factors at home and school that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills among students in grades 4 and 6 of the Karagapi Elementary and Primary School. Before we delve into the meat of the discussion, it is important that I establish what is reading comprehension. Now, according to Zhang 2017, reading comprehension takes place when the reader is able to extract and integrate information from the text and relate it to what is already known. Reading is therefore more than the calling of words. It involves interpreting, evaluating, and constructing meaning from what is being read. Among the skills important for this to occur are word decoding, phonics awareness, and vocabulary knowledge. The research therefore aims to answer the following questions. What factors do teachers attribute to poor reading comprehension skills among students in grade 4 and grade 6 of the Karagapi Elementary and Primary School? And 2. What factors do parents attribute to poor reading comprehension skills among grade 4 and 6 students at the Karagapi Elementary and Primary School? Research has a lot to say about the factors at home and school that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills. I will therefore give a brief summary of the factors identified through research. Firstly, I will look at the factors at home that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills. The first factor to be looked at is socioeconomic background. Redmond, Kadge, Smart, and Cabayou 2013 establishes that socioeconomic factors, which include parental educational background, income, and occupation, account for disparity in intellectual, emotional, and behavioral development. In reviewing the article, it was established that the level of disparity is not the same for all situations. Buckingham, Beeman, and Widal 2014 alludes to the fact that reading comprehension skills may be genetic based on the educational background of the parent. In reviewing this article, it was identified that further research is required as some students, despite the educational background of their parents, have no interest in reading. The second factor is literacy environment. Staden 2014 indicates that higher reading comprehension is more common among students whose family value reading and whose home environment reflects a place where reading materials are easily accessed. In adding to this, Burman, Moll, and Jules 2017 identifies that parental involvement in reading help to improve mental abilities and further encourage a literacy environment at home. The final factor to be looked at home is parentage style. Mavichuk 2015 identifies a correlation with parent behavior and student interest in reading. Imbolta, Zayden, and Ling 2013 identify authoritative parenting, and this article indicates that this type of parenting usually results in lower language, as the relationship between child and parent does not encourage frequent communication. This article, however, does not compare other parenting styles to say why they would be more beneficial for comprehension development. Now, the second set of factors to be looked at are the factors at school. The first factor to be looked at in this regard is teaching instruction. Research identifies that teaching instruction is critical to reading development. In looking at this, Kim, Linan, Thompson, and Miskita 2012 highlights the importance of type of instruction method and fidelity of instruction. In recognizing this, student-centered learning is identified by Hager and Van 2013 as significant and can improve reading comprehension skills. However, this article failed to indicate that not all students will benefit from this method. The school environment is the second factor to be looked at. The research done by Games and Leisachs 2015 specifically mentions classroom language environment and indicate that this plays a significant role in reading comprehension of other adolescent learners. In reviewing this article, we see that other aspects of school environment could have been elaborated on, though this too is important. The final factor we will look at is teacher quality. Racquel et al. 2011 concludes that teacher education, fidelity, and teacher quality are significantly related to student outcome. In a study conducted by Zimmerman 2015 in South Africa, it was determined that teaching practices aligned to higher achieving schools against those of lower performing schools. This shows discrepancy in the quality of teaching reading comprehension across schools and reveals potential for teacher development. The article showed that teacher quality is determined by 1. Knowledge of subject area, 2. They know how to structure their lessons, and 3. Having control over their classroom. In reviewing all these articles, one of the things that was identified is that no one factor can be studied in isolation, as there are several factors that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills, and while one may help to develop reading comprehension skills through having a literacy environment at home, student-teacher quality also plays a significant role. In order to carry out the research, a mixed method will be used to gather information. The study is designed to collect both qualitative and quantitative data. As a result, interviews will be conducted with the teachers and questionnaires will be issued to the parents. A questionnaire will be issued to a sample set of the parents from both class groups. These parents will be randomly selected. This instrument will contain both fixed response questions as well as open-ended questions. Open-ended questions will allow the respondents to include more information and so express their true feelings about the research topic. The closed-ended questions allow for easier data representation and allows the instrument to be less time-consuming. Further, the respondents will be informed that the instrument or the information provided by them is confidential and will only be used for the purpose of the research. The interview conducted with both class teachers will be conducted to ascertain their perception about the factors that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills among their students. In concluding, the proposal established that the aim of the research is to ascertain the perception held by parents and teachers about the factors at home and school that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills of students. Literature establishes that the factors at home include parenting style, socioeconomic background, and literacy environment. The factors at school include teacher instruction, school environment, and teacher quality. The nature of the research is descriptive. As a result, a mixed methodology will be used and data will be collected through the use of interviews and questionnaire. I thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and I hope that having listened to the presentation, you would have gotten a roadmap as to the aim of the research, the way in which the research will be conducted, and also the factors that contribute to poor reading comprehension skills at home and at school. I thank you for listening.